Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. You versus her. Subscriber's request. Use any pronouns that you want, but this is a third-party tarot reading. The usual disclaimer applies to all of my Pick a Card readings. These are general readings for entertainment purposes. But if you're feeling especially sensitive, if you're easily triggered, I would not suggest watching this reading because we are focusing on a third-party situation. So I will be shuffling on camera. I'll be shuffling from two different decks. Swoon Cake Tarot for how does your person of interest currently feel about you. And then my Shuffle Harder Tarot deck, your person of interest feelings for the other person in the third party situation. So, there are 4 different crystals to choose from. There will be 4 piles. This is for pile number 1, or for the first reading, reading number 1. This will be for the second reading. Number 3. And number 4. Think of your person of interest and make your selection. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. Please show in 6 cards. How does the person of interest feel about the person who chose the first pile? What are their current feelings? As de Espadas, Ace of Swords. And as I often say at my channel and with clients, although this is a timeless reading, as I'm creating this video and uploading it, we are in Gemini season 2021, and Mercury is currently retrograde in Gemini. But whenever the Ace of Swords comes out, I would say especially now, but whenever the Ace of Swords comes out, that is the blazing sword of truth. The energy is coming through, correct. You can trust this information, it is valid. Dos de Copas, 2 of Cups. Tres de Bastos, 3 of Wands. Ocho de Bastos, 8 of Wands, which I call the sex card. Soto de Oros, Page of Pentacles. Rey de Bastos, King of Wands. I think it's safe to say that your person of interest is currently in love with you. Keep in mind, general reading, this is not going to be everyone's story. That's simply not possible. If it resonates, it resonates. I am always available for personal, in-depth readings. I do this full time. All the pertinent information is included in each and every description box. But I'm seeing love and I'm seeing desire. This is how I do personal readings. I do 6-card spreads, depending. I mean, usually clients can ask up to 3 questions and I do 6 cards from one deck per question. Because this is very concise. You can tell an entire story just from 6 cards. What I see here for pile 1 is a lot of passionate communication. Could be sexting. There's a lot of sex, a lot of desire, a lot of passion, strong sexual attraction here. But to have the 2 of Cups, there's obviously more going on here than sex. There are deep romantic feelings. I feel like this is new energy, new for this lifetime, meaning whenever I see 2 of Cups, I always think, okay, it's probably a spiritual connection. You've probably been through various incarnations together, but I don't get into the labels too much at my channel. Twin flame, soulmates, all that. But I'm seeing some kind of spiritual connection here. But I'm seeing new energy for this lifetime, meaning it's very likely you and this person have been talking for less than 1 year. Because the desire is so strong. This is like the infatuation phase. Okay? And with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this person is taking baby steps with you. They're not coming on too strong as far as the language they're using. I don't see them saying, I'm madly in love with you. I feel like they're being careful. They could be coming on really strong sexually. It could be a really intense flirtation, but I feel like they're being careful. And if it is a third-party situation, it could be because they're currently in a committed relationship with someone else. So they're not going to promise you the world. They're going to be careful with what they tell you. But I'm seeing love here, romantic love. The fire does dominate the 6-card spread. 3 out of 6, fire. 3 of Wands, King of Wands, 8 of Wands. This person probably has strong fire in his or her natal chart. I call out astro combos for fun. So this person could have one example of many. Sun in Leo, Capricorn rising, Moon in Pisces. One example of many. And you probably have strong fire in your natal chart as well. You could have Sun in Sagittarius, Virgo rising, Moon in Cancer, just one possibility. But I feel like you and this person have really good synastry. You probably have excellent Mars-Venus. You could have the conjunction. You could have the opposition, tight orb, 5 degrees or less. But with 2 of Cups, you probably have good moon synastry as well, which of course that's great for the long term, for a substantial relationship. You want to have good moon synastry. You could have the conjunction, opposition, the trine perhaps. So I'll just leave it at that. I see love and I see strong sexual desire. Now, what are their feelings for the other person in this triangle? the person of interest, their feelings for the other person in this third party situation, 6 cards. El Colgado, the Hanged Man. 2 de Oros, 2 of Pentacles. 3 de Bastos, 3 of Wands. 3 de Espadas, 3 of Swords. Reina de Oros, Queen of Pentacles, that is the wife card. And Siete de Espadas, 7 of Swords. So this has third party all over it. Okay. Now, according to these 6 cards, your person of interest is having sex with the wife, husband, the other person. There is sex here. But I'm not seeing the kind of sex you have with someone you're deeply in love with. If this is a marriage, I see economic, financial codependence. They probably own property together. I see this person, your person of interest, being emotionally unavailable. They're not really showing up. When they're having sex, they're just going through the motions. They're not all in heart and soul. But we're starting with the Hanged Man, the most passive card in the major arcana. I don't see this person getting out of the third party situation anytime soon. Which makes sense. If they're just starting to talk to you, they're just starting to communicate, develop feelings for you, whatever, why would they leave a marriage for someone they just started talking to? It doesn't have to be marriage, by the way. It could be just a third-party situation where there's dating or there's just flirting, social media stuff. Doesn't have to be marriage, but I'm seeing marriage when I look at these 6 cards because we have the wife card. And this has third party all over it. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords. I see cheating. I see dishonesty. Whatever this relationship is, your person of interest is not telling this person about you. They have no knowledge of you. They may have suspicions if they've got a good intuition, but I don't see conversations about you. And I'm seeing economic codependence, which that would indicate a marriage, not a flirtation, not a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. I mean, they could just be living together. But that's pretty deep to have 2 of Pentacles over Queen of Pentacles in the middle row. At the very least, they're sharing a home, they're sharing resources. And I feel like they've been in this for years. This does not really read casual to me. I'm seeing history. I don't see romantic feelings, but I do see sex. I see codependence, dishonesty, emotional unavailability, and I don't see this person getting out of this anytime soon, just according to these 6 cards. So, that is what I have for pile 1. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Check out my numerous playlist. Muchas gracias. And if you chose the second crystal, here is your reading. Please show in 6 cards. How does the person of interest feel about this person, the person who chose the second crystal, pile of 2, 6 cards? If I'm a bit awkward in this delivery, it's because I don't usually do my pick of cards like this. This is new for me. And I don't usually do this topic because it's pretty mixed. Some people hate this kind of reading. Some people are all about it. But again, it was a subscriber's request. I thought I'd go ahead and do it because a lot of people are in third-party situations, so there is interest. I'm feeling a lot of tension. It's probably my position. It's how I'm sitting in this chair. I'm hunched over this table in my room. There's a lot of tension in my neck, but I feel this really tense energy for pile 2. Sota de Espadas, the Page of Swords. The Emperor. Yeah, I used a selfie of myself for the Emperor. That's duct tape. I love this card. I love it. The Emperor is not about gender. It's about energy. It's Mars. It's Aries. In my natal chart, I have Sun and Venus in Aquarius, but in my progress chart, I have Sun and Venus in Aries. Nueve de Bastos, 9 of Wands. Ocho de Espadas, 8 of Swords. Cuatro de Espadas, 4 of Swords. El Diablo, the Devil. And I love this card. My newest deck available at makeplayingcards.com. Link is in each and every description box. I use Canva to design the decks that I make at makeplayingcards.com. Okay. I don't see this person having romantic feelings for you currently. I don't see them being in love with you. We don't have any cups. But they're thinking about you a lot. They feel this energetic attachment to you. I don't feel like you and this person have been in communication in quite some time. There may have been mutual blocking on social media. Perhaps the last time you spoke, harsh words were exchanged. But there's this energetic attachment. You have power over this person. And usually where there's power and where there's a lot of thought, there are feelings involved, but I feel like this person is repressing whatever feelings they have for you. They're scared of this intensity. You're a temptation for this person, but I feel like they're trying really hard not to think about you, not to be involved in this, because I feel like for pile 2, they are in a pretty serious relationship. But I mean, yeah, this is third party, but I feel like just judging from these first 6 cards, they're probably trying to work on something with someone else, but they can't stop thinking of you. It's almost like they resent it. They resent that they can't stop thinking about you. They resent the power you have over them. This is someone you've known for years. And it's like I was telling a client earlier in a private reading, I'm not one of those readers who goes on and on and on about the labels. I don't feel like the labels serve much purpose. Karmic, twin flame, soulmate, whatever. But when I say karmic, what I mean by that is it's a very problematic exchange of energy. So when I say karmic, I mean there are definitely lessons to learn here. This is not an easy flowing connection by any means, where you just fall madly in love and you have no problems and you're just connecting on all levels. You probably have a lot of squares and oppositions in your synastry. You probably trigger and challenge this person in some way. I feel like if you chose pile 2, regardless of your gender, you probably have a lot of masculine energy in your natal chart. You could have a Mars that makes a lot of aspects. You could have a lot of squares and oppositions in your natal chart. So, one possible astral combo for those who chose pile 2, you could have Sun in Aries, Aries rising, Moon in Capricorn. Your person of interest could have Sun in Gemini, Aries rising, Moon in Capricorn, one possibility of many. You probably have square Mercuries, a tide orb, 5 degrees or less. So one example of many. You could have your Mercury at 3 Aries. Your person of interest could have his or her Mercury at 5 Capricorn. That's a tight square. You're going to have problems with tight Mercury. A tight Mercury square, or opposition, I would say. There's a lack of understanding here. You're probably a lot more intelligent than this person. You're probably a lot more proactive. You're probably a lot more dynamic in your life, in your career, and they feel threatened and challenged. I feel like you threaten this person's ego. So I would not say they're currently in love, but they're definitely feeling the intensity of your energy, of this energetic connection. They feel stuck. They're trying to deny this connection. They're trying to repress. They're trying to turn their back on this. But they're very much in this energy, thinking of you often. So, now, what do they think of the other person? The person of interest for pile 2. What are their feelings for the other person in this third party situation? 6 cards. Way with the cope is 9 of Cups. Those de cope is 2 of Cups. Caballo de cope is Knight of Cups. Wow. Caballo de Oros, Knight of Pentacles. Ocho, Strength. La Luna, the moon. There is a lot of love here, obviously. I mean, look at the top row. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups. I do see them being in love with this person, and they feel like there is long-term potential. I don't feel like they're married. I feel like they're dating. Just take what resonates. But I feel like they've recently fallen in love with this person. They're trying to take it slow, step by step. This person has a lot of fear. I don't know if it's because the two of you were in a really intense relationship and it didn't end very well and they don't want to rebound. I don't know, but there's a lot of fear, but there is very powerful emotion. I see a lot of love. I see long-term potential. This person feels like they're in over their head. They're overwhelmed by these feelings. So I'm seeing new love energy. They just started falling for this person. It could be they've not felt such strong feelings in a very long time, and they're terrified. They feel very vulnerable with this person. They're trying to take it slow, but they must have really good synastry with this person. They must have really good moon synastry. They could have the conjunction or the opposition. My opinion, those are the strongest aspects for moon synastry. The conjunction and opposition tied toward 5 degrees or less. They could regard this person as a soulmate. But as far as the labels go, I say this all the time at this channel with clients. You strip away the labels, karmic, soulmate, twin flames. Bottom line, all that really matters is this. Because I had a potential client ask recently, she was saying, she sent an email saying that she wanted to know if she knew this person in a previous lifetime and what was her lesson to learn with the person in this lifetime. And I was just very concise in my reply. This is my feeling on the whole thing. Either you're energetically connecting with someone or you aren't. I do not get into past life stuff. I'm focused on what kind of experience are you having with this person in this lifetime? Is there consistent communication? Is there mutual respect? Are you headed towards something substantial? Are you going to actually share a bed, a life, a home with this person? If you're not, I don't really see the value in it. That's my very strong opinion. So, with these 6 cards, I'm seeing a real relationship. 2 people who are exchanging energy on a consistent basis. They're talking. They're probably having sex. They're probably working towards something substantial that's going to last. Possibly, eventually, marriage. But again, I'm seeing baby steps. So there's love here. I'll just leave it at that. That's what I have for pile 2. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Check out my numerous playlist, which is gracias. And if you chose the 3rd crystal, here is your reading. Please show in 6 cards, how does the person of interest feel for those who chose this 3rd crystal, pile number 3, 6 cards. El Carro, the Chariot. El Colgado, the Hanged Man. So the de Espadas, Page of Swords. Cinco de Copas, 5 of Cups. Ocho de Espadas, 8 of Swords. And Cuatro de Espadas, 4 of Swords. This person is missing you. I don't feel like you've spoken in quite some time. There's a sense of loss here. They feel that they lost you. They don't just think about you. They contemplate this connection often. This person, it's safe to say, probably, it's very likely, your person is on a spiritual path. I can see them meditating, taking plant medicine perhaps. But they are conscious, they are aware of the 5D. They dream of you often. They feel this connection to you, and they feel tremendous frustration because they can't come toward you. Communication is blocked. Communication could literally be blocked. Maybe you block each other on social media. It could be it could be they can't reach out to you because they're in a committed relationship. But I see them missing you. I see them longing for you and feeling a lot of frustration. So, obviously, this is someone you've known for years. This is not casual. This is pretty deep. Either it's your story or it isn't, but I'm seeing a very energetic, long-lasting connection for pile 3. I call it astro combos for fun. The air dominates the 6-card spread. 3 out of 6 are air cards, swords. A possible astro combo for this person is Sun in Aquarius, Pisces rising, Moon in Cancer. Just one possibility of many. You could have something similar. I feel like you may mirror each other. You may have a lot of mirroring aspects in your natal charts. You could have Sun in Cancer, Moon in Aquarius, Pisces rising, something similar. But you probably have at least one significant conjunction in your synastry. And when I say significant, I mean not an asteroid or not some generational planet like Pluto or Neptune, Uranus, Saturn. I mean a personal planet. Like you could have a moon conjunction. I don't look at the sun too much, but moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, something like that. There's probably mental telepathy between the two of you. You probably can send messages. You probably meet up on the astral plane. You probably both dream of each other often. You could have a lot of stuff going on in the 12th house, the house of Pisces. So this person is remembering you. They're thinking of you. They're missing you in a deep, profound way. Now, what's going on with the other person? Please show in 6 cards. The person of interest feelings for the other person in the third party situation, 6 cards. Maybe the bastos, 9 of Wands, La Estrella, the star, El Mundo, the world, La Templanza, temperance, Judgment, wow, Cinco de Bastos, 5 of Wands. This is a very cold relationship. If this is a marriage, it's basically ashes. The fire went out a long time ago. When I do the private readings for clients, I do 6-card spreads. 6 cards from one deck, 6 cards per question. Because I feel like this is the most concise way to deliver a message. The story can be told very clearly in 6 cards. When I'm doing a 6-card spread, especially when I'm asking about someone's feelings. I do not want to see major arcana in a 6-card spread about feelings, because to me, major arcana is blocks of energy. It's very cold. It's very detached. It's not energetic involvement. It doesn't have the energy and the urgency of the minor arcana. So, to start with 9 of Wands, and to have all this major arcana, 4 out of 6, that's a lot of major arcana. The Star, Judgment, Temperance, the World. What I'm seeing is a status quo marriage. If it is in fact a marriage, I'm definitely seeing a long-term relationship here that's gone on for years and years and years. And it's about how it looks on Facebook or Instagram. It's all about keeping up appearances. 2 people who maybe share a home and a life, but they're not really married spiritually. It's a marriage on paper only. Very cold, very distant. This could even be 2 people who have separate bedrooms. They share a home, but they don't sleep in the same bed. I'm not seeing sex. I'm not seeing love. I'm not seeing communication. I'm seeing a lot of distance. A lot of fighting. When they do communicate, it's pretty negative. A lot of conflict. I was about to say they could be starting divorce proceedings, but I really don't see that. I just see 2 people who aren't happy with each other. And they could be just clenching their fists, gritting their teeth, holding on for the sake of money, kids, I don't know. But I would not want to be involved in this. This just looks miserable to me. So I'm not seeing love. I'm seeing a lot of conflict, resentment. Not a good time. I'll just leave it at that. So that's what I have for pile 3. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, etc. Muchas gracias. And if you chose the 4th crystal, here is your reading. Please show in 6 cards, how does the person of interest feel for the person who chose the 4th pile, the 4th crystal? Please show the feelings, the current feelings, in 6 cards. Nueve de Oros, 9 of Pentacles. Rey de Bastos, King of Wands. Cinco de Bastos, 5 of Wands. As de Oros, Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess. El Diablo, the Devil. So we have the Cancer, Capricorn axis. That's interesting. This is a head scratcher. They have a lot of respect for you. I don't see them currently being in love with you, but they have tremendous respect for you. I'm seeing a lot of lust here because we have earth and we have fire. That's the lustiest combination, my perspective, when it comes to astrology. The Devil, Capricorn, High Priestess, Cancer. You probably have at least one opposition in your synastry. I'm seeing Mars, Venus. That's a white hot attraction. I am seeing a strong sexual attraction, lust. There's no doubt about it. They have tremendous lust for you. So they could have, for instance, they could have Mars at 20 Capricorn. You could have Venus at 18 Cancer. That's a super tight opposition, strong lust. I feel like this Five of Wands is about this person fighting this. They're fighting the sexual feelings they have for you. They're very tempted by you. But they're either in a committed relationship, they have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or they're married, and so they're fighting this temptation. You're probably single, because Nine of Pentacles is the card of being single and liking it. It's associated with Virgo. I see you being single. It's either your story or it isn't. And I see this person being in a committed relationship. And they're very tempted by you. I call out astral combos for fun. One possible astral combo for your person of interest is Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Capricorn, Taurus rising. You could have Sun in Virgo, Cancer rising, Moon in Capricorn. Those are just possibilities. I'm not really seeing romantic feelings. I'm not seeing tender feelings. I'm not seeing love. I'm seeing strong lust and sexual desire. For this to be so lusty, yet we have no swords. I would say probably for a lot of you, this is someone you've met in person. I'm seeing so-called 3D involvement here. So I'm not seeing social media. I'm not seeing two people who have only flirted online. I'm seeing someone that could be in your life, meaning you could work at the same place, you could be co-workers, but I feel like you have met in person for pile 4. Strong lust, strong desire. I'll leave it at that. Now, their feelings for the other person. Pile 4. Please show the person of interest feelings for the other person in the third party. 6 cards. Sota de Oros, Page of Pentacles. Los Enamorados, the Lovers. Nueve de Oros, Nine of Pentacles again. Nueve de Espadas, Nine of Swords. La Justicia. Strength. Okay. This person is married. And by that, I mean, there's a lot here, okay? I don't know if they're currently crazy in love with this person, but at one time, there was deep love, really good sex, a very energetic relationship at one time. I see them having at least a couple of kids. I feel like this was a young marriage, meaning they may have married right out of high school or college, but I feel like there's a lot of history between these two people. Their families know each other. Their friends know each other. They've built an entire life together. There's nothing casual about this. They very likely regard this person as the love of their life. If it's a woman, she's the mother of their children. Man, the father of their children. I'm seeing a lot of history, a lot of memories. They've had their ups and downs. I mean, they've been together for more than a decade, I would say. And maybe they've tried to end this marriage before. Maybe there have been other situations, cheating, affairs. But I feel like they've come together. They've come back. They've reunited more than once. They keep coming back. To end on strength, for this to be the last card, that tells me this is going to endure. This is going to last. I'm really not seeing a divorce. If this is a marriage, I'm seeing it carved in stone. There's no divorce. This is a general reading. It'll resonate or it won't, but they have tremendous respect for this person. They see this person as their equal. There are extreme emotions here, probably extreme highs and extreme lows. I feel like they've been through hell and back together. So if it resonates at all, if this is your story, I would strongly suggest you don't mess with this because it's very likely you will end up getting hurt. They could embark on an affair with you. It may last a few weeks, maybe a few months, but I see them going back because I feel like if this resonates, you're not the first, you won't be the last. So maybe they have an agreement. It could be an open marriage. I don't know. But I wouldn't mess with this. I would leave this alone. Could be religious reasons. They're never going to divorce. But I feel like there is deep love here. To have the lovers over justice. This is a couple. They've been together probably in previous incarnations. They're definitely together now, and I don't see any end in sight for this couple, for pile 4. So that's what I have. And that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.